Hello everybody, my name is Richard Powell and welcome back to Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. This is part 6. So we've just crossed or partly crossed, perhaps, the Bridge of the Dead. We lost our sword facing the darkness. And we're following images of like the ghost of Dillion or being tormented, and we can't quite get to him. There, look, up there. Just checking around here, make sure there's nothing that we should be looking at.
There he was, the lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Someone lay under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
You have to keep Dillion going.
Going.
So we have to get to the tree. What's that? Oh, nothing. Thought I saw something moving, it was just the boat. Ah, there's a door up there with some symbols on it, so let's go see. Looks like I can't get up there just yet. I'll have a look at that.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Okay. So it looks like I can't get through this door just yet. I didn't see any symbols on it. I think I know what's going to happen if I try and open it. Right, let's go see if we can find our way to that tree. That's the one we just looked at, isn't it?
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army.
So it sounds like Senua's injured. quickly check in here. Make sure there's nothing else. Does that just loop back? Nothing else to see, is there, in here? Ah, what's this? Ah.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
It's a great story. Love the story. Come on, Senua. Can't run, why not? There we go.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Different. You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. Deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following?
Wow.
Can't even follow. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
So this must be her memory that they were just talking about when she first met Dillion up by the tree. And she's smiling. For the first time, I think.
What's your name?
Don't be shy,
I've seen
Senua.
you before.
I'm not. I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillion. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
That change the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Wow, man.
Dillion? Is that you?
She's tormented.
I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Wow, man. I hope this game ends well, otherwise she is going to be disappointed.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillion? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you?
What's here?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
Oh, I thought that was something. Looks like it should be something. Fair enough. Something there as well. Ah.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
She puts together a plan. Wow, let's find the next part of the story. Is that one? Yep.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Ah. So there you go, children. Incest doesn't work. I can't put that in. Let's go and do that again.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
So there we are. Incest doesn't work. Right, so anything around here? So that's another one of those dead rocks. Okay. So this is the way we have to go. What's that? Skeletons. Gross. What's that?
Take it. A sword. Take it. Dillion left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it.
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard.
The shards.
Find it.
It's the metal runestones.
Ah, so those rocks, those dead rocks,
The metal. The runes. You need that sword.
they were
The shard. Find the shards.
trials, gateways to the trials of Odin. Okay.
Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
What can you see? Go to it. It's not safe.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder, the second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good, and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Okay, so the first trial of Odin. There's Dillion. So I'm guessing this is going to be a puzzle because we haven't got a sword yet.
The bridge. You've come this far, but the bridge is broken. There's no way you can fix it. What do you do now, Senua?
We go this way, do we?
What does it see? Get closer. Stay back. Don't touch it. Where are we?
Oh wow.
It's lighter. It's nicer.
A world where the bridge is fixed.
Can we stay? Let's stay here. The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What?
Hey, I just said that.
The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
Okay.
Dillion, isn't it?
What's that?
You can feel it. You need the runes to fight Dillion. You need Dillion.
Let's go find that.
He's waiting for you. He always said he's close. Open the gate. She can't. Open the gate. It's locked. Try harder. She can't. Yeah, she can't. She will. She'll find it. She will.
Must be here, right? Okay, let's go back over. So if we look back through the mask, does it all change back to the way it was? Or do we go somewhere else? Changes back. But is our symbol here now? And this stayed down. Maybe. Is it this? Nah, it doesn't look like it. Kind of like that, but don't think it's that.
The gate is open. Go through
Ah.
the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Dillion, there he is.
Where?
What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through.
Go through the mask.
Don't lose him. Way too many times. Always let him disappear. Dillion, there he is. Quick, where is he? Where's he gone away that no? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark one.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making.
Ah,
Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the glow.
is it that?
And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one,
Dillion's in the
they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death,
Okay, let's go up there.
used.
You can't go up there. You can't go up. Not in
Locked.
this world. No. Not in this world. You can't.
So where's the symbol then?
Do you even remember? His love is guiding you.
Is it that? No. It's got to be right in front of me, right? It's not on the floor. Is it in there? I don't think it is. That's locked, right? Yeah.
What
Ah, no. Is it something to do with a chandelier on the roof? Something to do with that, maybe.
Dillions saved you from them.
No, it's over here, isn't it? Where it?
He was kind to her.
It's got to be there, isn't it? It's that there. Ah, look.
Senua, you've got it.
That took me a little while to suss out.
Why isn't he here? He's gone. He's in the dark world. He's gone to the dark world. You're in the wrong world. He loved us. He's in the other world. The dark world. Without you.
I will go back to that dark world. First of all, I just want to make sure there's nothing in here that I'm missing. Yeah, see, maybe now I go back to the dark world, the gate's open, maybe it stays open like the gate did when I came here. Okay guys, that's about all the time I've got for this one. I hope you've enjoyed it, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next part. Bye bye!